Hello there, everyone. Xantok here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. Last time we were in the MSQ, we found Minfilia's mother, who everyone thought was dead. Turns out, she was just hiding somewhere, I guess. What's happening next? Well, oh boy. If you thought the trials were done, well, I got some bad news for you. Or good news, depending on how you feel about them. Anyways, enjoy the MSQ. New emote. Surprisingly, a free one. Yeah, so with patch 7.28, is that where we're at now? No, I'm sorry, 7.18. I knew something didn't sound right. We got through some promotion with some camera company, I don't freaking know. We have a new photograph emote where we just take out a modern, somewhat modern looking camera. We just take a photo. Minfilia, I hope you don't mind that I took a photo of you here. It's fine. Anyways, you have quest. Laying the foundation. Minfilia would share with you the latest news on the Scion's imminent relocation. Ah yes, since we found, so we reunited Minfilia with her long-lost mother, she's now totally cool to be like, yep, nope, we can leave. We don't gotta stay here anymore. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives that are there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the guilds will require something in return for their support, pathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it pleases you, I would do so. It does? Sir, unless I'm much mistaken, you are the one known as Yaren Thay, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slathbone spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Guardian Castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Reverend's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Yaranthe. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there's already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Is this casual reading or is this studying? What's this book? Ah, Yaranthe, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there's something he would share with us. Ah, you're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded, and our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tartaru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the wicking sounds of the rising stones, possibly poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? The sheriff seems guilty. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Realbon included. Moreover, I have decided the time is right to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I will reveal to them the true extent of our power. Yes. But in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of you? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamine to teach me the basics of mining too. Tataru, what are you up to? Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slathborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Yerente. I'm also gonna tie these extra quests here. Don't worry about it. That's stuff for later. Alright. Revenant Soul! Oh dear. Oh god. I am dying. I was told to expect a style. But I, you know, okay, give me a minute. Sorry. I don't know where a sudden blast of hiccups started coming from, but hopefully they're done. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Yerente. You have something for me, yes? Yep, I got some documents. Let's see now. Yep, everything appears to be in order. You'll stay with us for a while, yeah? Or that we got a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, well, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. Ha! I jest. Yeah, sort of. We're gonna take... Actually, I think taking any of these jokers is gonna be better. It's possibly a primal. Blackboard would show you around the Scion's soon-to-be home on Revenant Soul. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. Huh? Which one? Oh, over there. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where the adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me. I'll show you around. Uh-oh. Getting a call, huh? Is that you, Yerente? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from the Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. I would ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite all right, friend? I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it appears there's no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries.
You can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters.
Oh, did I not read what this quest was about? I don't think I did. It's possibly a primal. Your conversation with Slaphorn is interrupted by the panicked voice of Tataru over Link Pearl. It would appear that a situation most dire has struck, and your presence is required back in Vesper Bay at once. Return to the Waking Sands, and inquire with the ever-wary administrator. Oh, you might be of aid. It kind of spoils that you're gonna get interrupted in the middle of that cutscene, but oh well. Where is my... There's my ticket. All right, Sauter. What is it that's so urgent? A messenger for the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been shited within the Shroud? Whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's something you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Alright. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Yaranthe. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, the one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger said, the readings bear strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped that the Muggles Guard were beyond such follies. I'm sorry, the what? Suffice to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulot. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray, hasten to Gridania, Yaranthe. Ida and Papa Limo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Oh boy. She said Muggles Guard, which means Moogles. But what kind of a primal would Moogle summon? I don't think it's going to be Rico Kupenreich, or however his name is said. Kupenrich? I honestly don't know. But it's spelled a certain way, so I'm making assumptions. Let me jump through your portal. Yes, I got there just in time. Pleasure to see you as always, Lieutenant Zantok. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I can think of no one more qualified to... we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Yes, please do. We also got for that quest just a new minion, the Buffalo Calf. I'll wait to use that, but we have it. Hail to the king, Koopa. Vor say hello, wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Cup visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind.
one which would imperil the entire 12's would have left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylph, so we were hoping to have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Mughals. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He awaits you at the elder seats here at the Lotus Stand. Okay. We'll see. Oh dear. Oh god, how did I get turned around? I am... Jesus. Okay, is it gonna be like this area over here? The outside have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Yes, please. I want to see where I am on the map. No. What is this little area on the map then? What is this in Gridania? I don't know. I'm so confused. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Mughals, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, a firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Kop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're even talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come here and day, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend, Kuplo Kop, has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Muggle-Mog XII has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear. True to tell, I cannot myself say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history, or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods of the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good King Muggle-Mog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time has come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Muggle-Mog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held, while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land, Kupo. All of us, except good King Muggle-Mog XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone will remain in the heavens, so that Mughal kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ul'dah, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Muggle-Mog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait,
You're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard, and he just sort of appeared. Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take such a drastic measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought to the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you, who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who have not the power to defend themselves, who are spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Muggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, and come what may. I assure you, the Muggles Guard only wants to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Muggle XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they have started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? I cannot discount the possibility that the entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of the primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Yerinthe, confront good King Muggle XII and drive him from our midst. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Muggles Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother E. Sumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray, seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. We know E. Sumiyan. We're good pals. We go way back. Way back to level 1. Ah. I would say those were the days, but that would not be accurate. The best thing about when we were level 1 is that it was really easy to level up. Took no time at all. Welcome, Yerinthe. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Muggle XII is of great comfort. To me, and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Moogles are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to return, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. You have selected Regicide. Brother E. Sumiyan would unfold to you the secrets of good King Muggle XII's magical defenses. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The self-same method employed 5 years ago When first the king was summoned to Eorzea, it was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we've been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplokop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Malgus Guard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence. He begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kuplokop's keystones here and they. Pray, go to him, and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need. I am certain he will yield. He's not going to be happy about it, though. Oh dear. Alright, let's head over next to the Lancers Guild. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Sir, take me to Sweet Bloom Pier, please. Blip, 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 blip. Words. Oh dear. I could be here. Oh, there they are. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo! I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it! Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and that's how you repay us? A consorting with the Sphera? Imperials, Gridonians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo! Traitor to this Kinsmoogle! He plots treason against the crown!
Enough. Kuplokop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Muggle the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo.
The king is planning to purge the 12th of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to Thorn Marsh is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned. The Malgus Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them. So you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Kuplokop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. Oh my god, really? We have this kind of a quest? Thankfully, there is no quest like this in modern Final Fantasy XIV. It's kind of like, Kuplokop, what the hell are you doing? It's like the leave quest that we've had to do, where we've had to like use Beckon to guide someone or something to a location. Except we don't have to Beckon anymore. Yay! He just follows us. So thank God to that. You're not being attacked, are you? Okay, good. Where's the... Ah, there's... Malevolent Squirrels. Malevolent Galago. You think Galagos like to play Galaga? Yeah, you're right. That's a stupid question. They prefer Terraria. Koopa Cup? Please get out of the way of that AoE. Oh, there's another one. I almost saw the first one. Alright, and so we keep it going. We're almost there, though. Koopa Cop's starting to get far behind. You caught up. Good. I'll keep going now. God, you're such a slow character I have to escort. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Whoopsies. I'm going to go to this log. Stroper! It's just the one? Okay, it looks like it's just the one. Oh, there's also seedlings. Oh, great. I can't even eat food to myself. There we go. There he is. I was trying to find Koopa Cup and I was like, oh, where is he? We're here, Koopo. I don't see any more beasts. Do you? Are you ready to face the king, Koopo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus. Like when you attune to an aetheryte, Koopo. I'll open the way for you. The rest is up to you, Koopo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Thorn March Hard, now accessible. Little note here. It says hard. So that implies there should have been a normal, right? No. Thorn March is just Thorn March Hard. It's kind of weird. It's because they changed, like... They were figuring things out. But it's there's not like a normal difficulty. This is the normal one. Just roll with it. Let's go ahead and check it out, though. It's a brand new trial. It's gonna have 8 people. I'm not gonna play White Mage for this. We're gonna do, based on what I'm saying here, Dragoon. Good King Muggle the 12th of his name, has once more been called forth by the Muggles Guard. Though the king is not considered a primal in the strictest sense, he poses a threat, not unlike that of the Beastman gods, and that his influence could corrupt his people's peaceful nature. And so, like those other Ether Star beings, he too must be felled for the sake of the realm. So yeah, like I was saying, Realm Reborn, they were trying things with their naming conventions. So all remaining new dungeons are just going to be called Blank Hard for the rest of a Realm Reborn. I can't remember if that carries through with the Heavensward or not. It might, but by the time of Stormblood, which is the second expansion, they'll just call the dungeons their names. They're not going to have like a hard distinguisher. It's really just there to be like, hey, those first three you did, they were only 4 people. Now they're all gonna be 8. It's kind of the point behind it, but it is weird when you have something labeled as hard when there was nothing easier than that. So strange. I don't know. And we're going to have to wait a little bit for it to pop, so we're just gonna chill these.
It's time for Thorn March.
Kupo? Who in the Seven Hills are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. Muggle's Guard, to arms! Defend the king, Kupo!
Alright, we're starting off with Whiskerwall, Coop D, actually. Oh, get out of that. Now we got Woolywart, Kogi, and Ruffletuff Cup to Kappa, the members of the Muggles Guard. Uh-oh. Everybody spread away from each other. Puxy Pickle, the Shaggy Song, and can't remember her name. Furryfoot, Cupley Kip. Let's take them all down. Pup the Paco, the Tail Turner, and they're on top of each other. I can't see the name. Pucky, the Palm Burner. They all have different jobs, and you can kind of tell based on their name who they are. Oh. We killed the Black Mage fast enough, we didn't have to deal with the mechanic.
Our fellow's formidable, Kupo. Be sure they're no match for the king.
Good King Muggle the 12th. Oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna stay here. F it. I'll take the risk. Yeah, we good. Just don't be more than... Okay, I don't want to get hit again. Oh, dang it. DPS got put first. Or a different DPS, rather. But did I not use it?
And that's it. You did it, Kupo! You did it! Good King Muggle the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Muggles guard when you did. Oh, thank you, Yaranthe. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Puckneypack that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Rhea O at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. And we got... Oh, we didn't get the Muggle tome. Or the cough for it. We did get the Munificent Mog tome up for Scholar, though. And because I want to go ahead and just show that. I don't know if that's higher item quality than what we already have for Scholar. Oh, it's definitely not because of things. But I gotta show what it looks like. Hell, yeah, and every time you open it up, somewhere in Final Fantasy IX, there is a Moogle very upset with me for continually calling him on the world map when I actually do not intend to save my game. Ah, the memories. Any hoodle, where are we going? Camp Tranquil. Give me back on White Mage. Oh, I have to wait until like teleport's done. That's fine. All right. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Muggle the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Oh, and I sense Raya O wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you speak without fear of interruption. Oh. Hello there. Nice Moogle weapon you got. On the properties of primals, Raya-O-Senna wishes to congratulate you on your victory over good King Malgamong the 12th. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Moogles should not be forgotten, Yaranthe. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray, return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Return to Gridania. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, let's see the bed, is it? May I show you in? Yes, please. Yerenthe, you have returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus have I 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him. For one thing, he's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Mughals called for a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Ascians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo, they said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago. But Gridania has no shortage of masked men and oh, I never thought to question. Oh, confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Yerenthe. Already, the information you provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ul'dah and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the decedent of all that has transpired? Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Ah, I'm stuck. I got stuck on inside a room. It is good to see you hale and healthy, Yerenthe. I received word from Ul'dah and Papalimo that you had felled good King Muggle XII, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Ascians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Yerenthe. By the toe, Fufulupa requires your aid in apprehending a thief. Most dire happenings are afoot. A most grave and treacherous trespass. Some unprincipled knave has been filching supplies from the storeroom. In order to apprehend this morally challenged rapscallion, I have procured 4 iron leg traps. To be completely honest, however, I'm not entirely certain how these things work. Would you be so kind as to set them for me? Once you are done, please report to my fellow brass blade, Chechizan. He'll want to know that his traps are being put to proper use. For their eyes only, Zuzu Tiro has a profitable proposition for you. Greetings, adventurer. If you have a moment to spare, I have a proposition that's guaranteed profitable and legitimate both. Tell me, you know what a Peist is? It's a snail skin. It looks like a snake, except it's got around on 4 legs. The creatures are wont to petrify their prey with their dreadful gaze before moving in for the kill. I want to get my hands on their eyes. Eyes of the serpent, they're called. And I need someone who knows how to handle deadly wildlife through the procuring for me. If you could slay some of the beasts and bring me 4 of their eyes, I'll see to it you're well rewarded. Alright, so we're doing 2 things here. Oh, here's the traps. I guess that's first. These don't seem like a great place to put these. I mean, they're kind of easily visible. Feels like they should do something, either conceal them in some manner or put them in a more concealed location. Just look at the color contrast. Like, anything can see that. You set those traps up for Ul'dah, have you? Excellent. Perhaps now we'll see who... Dolls! Balls and a knapsack! Are those my leg traps in front of the gates? A traitor's chokeable could separate into that and lose a foot! Ugh. Better disarm those things before someone important is horrifically injured. Yes, I know you're just following orders. It's Ul'dah, you see. He certainly means well, but disaster follows the man like a behemoth chasing a butterfly. Poor guy. Oh, that one's done. Let's go kill some pites. Hello, fellow Arc Mount user. Why is the Dusty Mongrel attacking me? What? Why? I'm not here for you. Okay, so I have some pies that are away from this fate. God damn it. Why? There's a second fate over Jesus Christ. Oh no, the fate failed. How terrible. Well, that's 4 eyes of the serpent I want. Play as many pipes as it takes to procure them. I already did. The eyes! My thanks, adventurer! Oh, what do I mean to do with these things, you ask? Why, sell them, of course. They may not look like much at first, but if you dip them in an alchemical concoction, they transform into beautiful red gemstones. And these gemstones happen to fetch a handsome price in Gridania. Pipes aren't found in the Black Shroud, you see. And as a merchant, it's my job to know such things. A bridge too full. Captain Dosrail, stationed at Oshan's Embrace, needs you to track down a guard who has abandoned his duties. Uh-oh. You'll be wanting to cross oceans embrace. Well, if you ain't in a hurry to be in some place, I'd rather you hold off for a bell or two. Presently, the bridge is in such a confusion of wagons and such that the damn things like to collapse. We expect a bit of congestion, well, this being the only bridge connecting the roads from the dry docks to Limsa Lavensa, but today's traffic is something awful. Speaking of which, what in the seven hells does Worst Maga think he's playing at, deserting his post at a time like this? Do me a favor, would you, lad? Track down that skittish bugger and tell him to get his arse back to directing the chaos at the Embrace. Well, he seems to be pretty close by. Is he behind this building? Yes, he is. Ugh, it's only a matter of time where they sent someone after me, I suppose. Yeah, I heard you. The bridge is a bloody mess. Truth be told, I wish the damn thing would collapse and save me the suffering. I can't simply wave me hands and have everything suddenly sort itself out, now can I? If I try reasoning with those demon-spawned coachmen, I'd like to get me head bit off. Listen, if you're not going to let me be, then can you at least have a word with the more irate wagon drivers? You know, soothe their tempers some. That'll be one less headache for me to deal with. I mean, I don't know that I'm the best person for that, but I can certainly try. Soothe. Perhaps you do have a point. I shall endeavor to keep a hold of my temper. If only to see the situation resolved before the moon turns. And now it's your turn. Soothe it down. Well, if you put it like that, maybe I'll hold my tongue for a bit. Okay, I did your job. Now go do yours. Well, I'll be damned. You actually managed to calm them buggers down. You're a miracle worker, and that's the honest truth. All I need is for the drivers to heed me directions with all that snapping and snarling, you see? Well, I'd best be at it before they lose their tempers again. Oh, and I'd appreciate it if you could let Captain Dosriel know that I'm back on the job. I mean, you could let her know yourself, but yeah, I'll get my reward from her. Worst Maga's back at his post, is he? Your tongue must be made of silver to have accomplished that feat. You can't handle the yelling, you see. The gods only know how such a delicate flower survived guard training in the first place. And he's never going to survive duty at the bridge, nor that work on the Victory has a flood of deliveries coming in and out every bloody day. Worst Maga better harden up or start looking for a quieter line of work. I mean, he could apply for a desk job. That's certainly quieter. I wouldn't say it's non-stressful. Certainly be quieter. Failure to lunch. Poor Wafufu's food cart is light a few lunches, and she needs help locating the lost meals. Oh, woe is me. I seem to have gone and misplaced 4 of my packed lunches. Whatever am I to do? I can hear Otperm's belly grumble from all the way over here. I'm certain I made enough for everyone, so it must be that I either dropped a few or gave some to the wrong fellows. Oh, did you hear me? It was Otperm's belly again. He does not look at all pleased, does he? I must stay with my cart, but if you could search the dry docks and see if you cannot find these lunches, I would be eternally grateful. Might even whip together something special for you. Ah, did you see that? Hopper just gave me the evil eye. Those lunches don't turn up soon. I'm afraid he'll come over here and eat me. Is he a Rogaden? He is a Rogaden. Alright, let's go find those missing lunches.
Will Fufu be needing one of her lunches back, you say? And here I was beginning to think the lass had eyes for me. Not that she's me type, mind you. I like me women a few hands taller, and a few pounds heavier, and a few shades bluer, if you catch me drift. I wouldn't have minded the extra meal, though. A man can work up quite a craving when he's been pounding, stretching, and shaping sheets of iron all day. Alright, guy, we get it. You like Rogan women. Oh, what the hell's this? Oh, packed lunch. That's just on the ground. And there's gonna be one more. It's way up here somewhere. Are we doing the same side quest? Oh, there's a fourth one? Ah, here we go. Oh, don't tell me. You came to collect my lunch. I can see it in them accusing eyes of yours. Sure, I knew right well that none of these lunches were meant for me. Well, with today being my day off and all. But I never thought little Wafufu would miss just one. And if I get back to lunch, would you promise me you'll not mention that it was I who took it? I don't want the last to think I was trying to swindle her. So that's sort of what I was trying to do. But she doesn't know that, does she? Right then. Carry on. I wish we could name our carbuncles. That would be cool. Please tell me you found the lunches. I swear, Opera has shifted several paces closer since you departed. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, you did it. You found all the missing lunches. Now, perhaps I can rest in peace, knowing that Opera won't be indulging in his cannibalistic fantasies. At least for today. Oh, that opened up several more quests over here. Okay. What counts? Morbi Dry Dock's yardmaster, Yogi Honalgi, seeks someone to aid his crew in taking inventory. I'm looking for a strapping young adventurer good with his numbers to help tally our remaining supply of planks and logs. But I suppose you'll have to do. Now that work on the victory is nearing completion, I need one final count on the lumber we have, so I can determine if we'll need more. I already have Razin Milzen and Ruimo Falimo working on the tally, so speak with them and see what they've found. Then bring me back the exact number of quarterdeck logs and forecast of planks remaining on site. Understood? Oh god. Well, the logs are right here. Or at least one of them was. Okay, so just finished me counting the cedar mass, and the yardmaster ain't gonna like what I have to tell him. Huh? Oh, you'll tell him for me? Well, be my guest then, lad. The victory, being as big as she is, will be outfitted with 3 full-size masts and 2 smaller masts. Each mast will have its own set of 4 to 5 spars, or cross masts, from which the sails hang. One need not be a scholarly type from Mailsman's Gate to know that's a whole hell's worth of timber. And so, just how many mast-worthy logs did I count here? 4. Not 400, not 4 score, not even 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can take that to the yardmaster. But don't say I didn't warn you. Thanks. I appreciate the heads up. Uh, 200 oak berthing planks. Not one more, not one less. Counted them twice, and I counted them thrice more, just for good measure. We may be in trouble, though. If them shipwrecks eat any more than what you see before ye. The fires of the Calamity claimed most of the trees in old Oakwood. And what are those that remain, you ask? Why, we chopped down the rest to help build the victory.
Oof. I trust you had enough figures to help you through the Talion. So tell me now, what did you find? Must be grim numbers indeed. The calamity may just be a faded memory, but it seems like we're still far from truly healing. As a salt-blooded Lamentin, pains me to say it, but we may have to turn to the tree folk in Gridania before they finish the victory on time. Oh, but I like the tree folk in Gridania. They're good people. Wait, that's weird. It's not saying I can't wear the hard leather harness, even though I'm not a disciple of world class, I'm a disciple of magic. That's a little funky. Oh well. Alright, next set of quests. Let's go over here. Nailed it! Naldic and Vimeli's shipwright, Hez Kezel, needs help heating his rivets. When it comes to riveting, you can search the realm over, but you won't find none better than Hez Kezel. 10 score rivets bell I drive. Choice that if I'm not in me cups. The key to driving rivets proper-like is how hot you can get the buggers. The hotter the rivet, the stronger the bond should make with the steel plate. Problem being was that I heat me rivets on the forge, maybe cold as a dead horse's crotch by the time I hauled him back to the victory. That's why I used the white hot cores of lightning sprites. But as you can see, my supplies running a tad low. If it ain't too much trouble, would you be so kind as to fetch me some? You look as if you could take on a whole pack of sprites with one hand tied behind your arse. Yeah, probably. If I'm gonna have to go out hunting for sprites, let's go pick up this other quest too. The blue quest right over here, though, we're gonna be ignoring for a very long time because it's not really a quest, just an unlock a thing, and that thing won't be relevant to us for a long time. Constant carvings. Naldic and Vimeli's veteran shipwright, Mimidoa, seeks someone to travel to Oshan's torch in his stead. Ah, what say ye? Another initiate, eh? Initiate, you say? Getting lots of initiates these days. Lots of initiates. What day you say it was? Now, I reckon this initiate's here looking for work. Is it work you seek, eh? Well, you need not fret, as I just happen to have a task what needs tending. A dear friend of mine, Rossin, or something or such, is holed up in the lighthouse on this side of the grit. It used to be that I'd visit the lad once a sin night to see how he was faring, but my legs just ain't the same once since the gout gone and grabbed hold of him. I'd be grateful if you could check up on the candle keeping me stead. Oh, and don't you be forgetting to take along 4 curved jackal things. Tell him they're from Mimidoa. He'll understand. Sure. Alright, here's the jackals. Oh, that one's already said we look like meat. Now a second one wants to make a meal of us. Alright, number 3, Ruby Carbuncle. Oh dang, I thought our normal room would be enough to kill him. Alright, we need to get this last one. Excellent. Now let's get the lightning sprites. Oh shit, we learned resurrection. Hell yes. I will put that right there. And I also can gear.
I need a third lightning sprite. There's one. Get out there, Ruby. It can get right lonesome up here, all alone, with not but the wind's chill to keep a man company. Some days, I carve jackal things to help clear me head of the voices. The voices, calling me back to the great blue. Oh man, calm down. What's this? Mimidoa sent you, did he? Aw, you tell that old man he didn't waste his last few suns in this realm worrying about poor Ross. I'll carry on as I always have, in the service of the sailors, alone, till the day I die. Oof. Guess while we're here, oh, he's actually somebody that has a quest. I guess we'll go ahead and accept it. Say it with flowers. Rostin Zez yearns to profess his love to a certain special someone. It requires your help to do so. Whilst the carbons help keep me head clear, a bit of company would ease the solitude. Truth is, with each turn of the sun, I creep ever closer to the brink of madness. All day and all night, I dream of someone who might rescue me from this prison. Someone broad and hale, with skin the color of the sea, and eyes that'll suck you in like a maelstrom. Someone like Gimthota. I've been enchanted by her sweet magic since I first saw her. A young lass from the Morby dry docks and patrolled the God's Grip. She smiled at me once, but I was too wet up inside by fear to meet her gaze. And now, since her promotion to head watch, she can't be bothered to make the climb. I would tell her how it is I feel, but me duty to the sailors. Wait, might be you could tell her for me. I'd make it worth your while. You could take her a nice Lenosian Lilybell. You think she'd like that? Yeah. I reckon she'd like that. You met a woman who didn't like flowers. Oh, believe me, I'm very sure they exist. I kind of want to pick up the other one that's over here. Might as well. Forbidden Island. Mealvan's Gate Field Assessor Azumin is seeking help to exterminate an unknown pest. Excuse me, adventurer. Might I have a moment of your time? Let me introduce myself. I am Azumin, Field Assessor for Mealvan's Gate. My work within the Custom House involves the investigation of claims made regarding the unlawful import of restricted items from foreign shores. Recently, there have been a number of petitions made by the residents of Candlekeep Key concerning a species not native to Vilbrand. If this species is indeed alien to the island, it must be located and destroyed immediately, before it is allowed to reproduce and possibly disturb the natural balance found here amongst this area's fauna. I would ask that you take this lump of fetid dodo flesh and place it upon one of the mounds of soil thought to be the nest of the invasive species. The odor should draw forth whatever creatures lurk beneath, leaving them easy targets. Gross, but alright. Got a lot of objective spots to go to. It's a Thavnarian Mightling. Ooh. Yeah, Thavnar, not exactly local to Lenosha. Oh, there's more.
Oh, there's still more Favnarian might. Favnarian mites. Oh. We've collected eggs from cargo carried on ships hailing from Radz-at-Han before, but always in Limsa Lominsa. There are no records of ships traveling to or from the tiny island nation making stops here in Candlekeep. Nor will they ever need to. Unless the mice did not come from a ship that laid anchor here, but from a different vessel, one with more heinous motives. I believe this will require further investigation. I thank you again for your assistance. Perhaps I may require your services again in the near future. Well, you don't have a quest, so I don't know. Alright, let's look for flowers. I'm not in flight. Come on. Oh! I was not expecting to fight. Oh, is that it? Oh, that was it. I just had to go to one of those spots. A gift from me, from the Kanna-Keep at Oshan's torch. I don't recall ever meeting anyone. Ah, the Ocean Lilybell. Ah, it's coming back to me now. Rostinze, I believe his name was. I remember specifically commenting on how I despised my patrols for the god's grip for the area as full of Lenotian lilybells, and the terrible weeds always sent me into sneezing fits. While I am, flattered, I'm afraid I cannot return the gesture. As head watch of the Morby dry docks, it's my responsibility to see that the peace is kept until the victory's christening. I simply haven't the time to pay would-be suitors any mind, no matter how desperate they may be. Though, perhaps once the ship is complete, I could consider a climb at the peninsula. Perhaps. Yeah. Where'd you call in from? I don't recall sending for no nishits. Yaranthe Zantok. I once knew a lad named Yaranthe back when I was running the Cloud Dancer. He was a strapping young lad with teeth that's white as a prince's peps. He ain't him, though. Nose ain't quite right. And who are ye again? Oh, got something to tell me, have you? Rostin's there? What's that mumbling milksap whining about this time? Oh, let me guess. He's lonely. Ah, put a pair of warm women in his arms and another on his lap and he'll be right as rain. 'Tis what I do to help me forget what ails me. Not that old Mimidoa needs much help with forgetting. I bet that I'll send him up a few saucy strumpets this coming eve. Mimidoa's definitely got some memory issues. Three cores, and that can be done with the day's work back at the ale house where I belong. Leviathans, aye. It really done gone and fetched me the blinking cores. Burmer will be right pleased to see that, he will. 'Twas the foreman what came up with the idea to use cores to heat the rivets.
A clever one, that man. Sharper than a fang and a fishback's beak. Probably is why he made Chief so quick, like. Seeds of change. Following a trying sea voyage, Tadafu could use an adventurer, a mob, and a bath. In that order. Well, this is a pretty kettle of fish. You'd think a Rogadan would be too damn, well, big to get seasick. Oh, adventurer. Yes, you there. Looking for work, perchance? Name's Tadafu. I'm a merchant just back from Limsa. I'm in a spot of trouble. Heard this big lug to take the deliveries, but what I got instead are a couple of chum pails badly in need of emptying. Can't let that stop me, though. Nanolai the Fisher out in Crescent Cove needs what I've got. And though his upchucking good for nothing will be up to about by norming... Well, let's start that over. And though this upchucking good for nothing will be up and about by tomorrow, Nanolai doesn't like to stand the wait. So I guess we're doing a delivery. Where are we going? Oh, over there. Okay. Isn't here yet. Should be, but isn't. You looking for this? You've got my delivery. You've got it. This stack's got some heft to it. It sure does. And it should too, being full of soil. What will I do with this soil? Put it on the ground. That's what. The littler bag you gave me is filled with seeds. It's time for some farming. Calamity's done made the fish stay away from these waters, so if we don't farm, we don't eat. But there I go running my mouth and never forgetting the business. Got the gill for Tadafu right here. Tell her I've much obliged. Swiftly done. Was the fisher satisfied with his bits of land? Sure was. The payment, is it? I guess he was satisfied. Thank you. Let's see here. Yan, tan, tether. Yeah, that's everything. Can't really say I feel easy in my mind about this. Fishers have little enough gill as is without squandering it on Lemnoshian dirt. Well, what do I know, eh? The farmer in Limsa I got from said it'll give the cove's thin soil the boost it needs. So hey, maybe they'll at least have a fighting chance. Gotta have hope, right? Here, there's some leather seeds for you. If you come into a bit of land in one of those adventure districts, go on and set up a vegetable patch or two. We get Lemnoshian orange seeds and lowland grape seeds. And that is all the yellow side quests in Western Thanaland, except for this one right here, the greatest story never told, but we'll do that later. All dogs go to hell. Caitlin seeks an adventurer to put down some mongrels. Looking for a bit of work, are we? Well, it just so happens I'm looking for someone to put down some mongrels. 7 of the beasts. The bloody things have nearly overrun the area to the southeast of here. They attack the locals, livestock, aught that moves. You needn't show the foul things any mercy. A dying wish. Tututsi of Camp Drybone needs someone to fetch some Myotragus sirloins. Are you come to grieve, sir? Have you lost someone dear? Ah, I see. Simply another fair adventurer come to our outpost. Well, in that case, I have an adventure for you. What say you make for the plains to the east and carve you up 5 cuts of sirloin from some Myotragus nannies? We're tending a wounded man at the inn who is close to death. We should like nothing more than to give him a feast of nice, juicy Myotragus sirloins
for what might be his last meal. Once you have the sirloins, take them directly to Sister Zozaru at the inn. A pair of slaying quests. Alright. I'm not opposed to that. So here's the nannies. There are Myotragus nannies and Myotragus billies. Billies don't count for this quest, so don't bother. Unless they're a hunt log target for you, then, you know, in that case, go for it. Alright, I only need 2 more, and here they are. Alright, let's go find the Dusty Mongrels now. Odd choice to kill 7 of them. Like, alright, that's a number you guys chose. Don't know if there's a reason for it, but that's what we're gonna do. That's number 5, so here's 6 and 7. Alright, let's turn them. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't turn this one in because it's a level 18 and I'm only level 17. Oh. That's annoying. Where the hell's the turn-in? Oh, they must be in a building. Please lower your voice. What business brings you? I got steak. My Ul'dah sirloins. I think a Tutusi has sent you. Thank you for your efforts, my friend. But I fear you are too late. The man for whom these steaks were meant succumbed to his wounds just moments ago. Oof. But pray, do not despair. He feasts with Thal now, and Thal has seen the good in you this day. That's sad. We shouldn't have gone to kill the wolves. Maybe we could have been fast enough. Dead, is he? You did a good thing, friend. No use fretting over the order in which things pass. What matters is that they do pass, and nothing that passes goes unseen by the gods. There's a graveyard just near Drybone. A lot of folk bring their dead and dying this far. Many just dump them here to spare themselves the trouble and cost of a burial. This poor soul, well, at least he had family that rushed to his aid. Count him lucky for that. It was just his time to heed Thal's call, I guess. Best to let it go and move on. There's business what needs doing. Plots, graves, Embalming, tombstones. Nothing in life is free. Not even death. Yeah, that's something that actually really bothers me about society, in all honesty. The Circle of Life. Tutusi of Camp Drybone is a deed for a daring adventurer. Back for more, are you? Good. Now, riddle me this. In a camp such as ours, so close to a graveyard, what do you think sells faster than we can stock? Flowers. To the east of here lie the remains of an enormous gubu, and so many plants sprout around it that you would think you'd found the Black Shroud in the middle of Thanalan. Some say the gubu came down from the mountains at the time of the calamity and carried with them the seeds that became all those plants. But then, all I'm really after is 3 sprigs of Althic lavender. Seems simple enough, right? Yeah, I can go get those. Oh, there's a new question. Oh, that's another level 17. Let me get these flowers and I'll talk to him. Doing that last quest must have opened a couple things up. I'm seeing quests that were not here before. Green Thumb. Joe Spare is moved by the plant sprouting around the fallen gubu. By the gods, the life that sprouted here. Never seen anything like it. But how could this be? Perhaps it was... Oh, hello there. You must forgive me. I was just admiring the plants taking root about this gubu carcass. And, well, I suppose I forgot myself in the moment. But truly, have I ever seen such lovely flowers? I'll wager that not even the wealthiest Ul'dahs claim to have laid eyes on their like before. Please, a favor. I beg of you. I dare not let these beauties out of my sight, but their soil is parched and the plants wilting. Would you fetch me some muddy spring water from the pond to the west? Yeah, sure. Oh, so they said it's a gubu corpse. Oh! Oh, wow. I don't know if I ever noticed this guy before, or like really paid the time to look at him. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I'm also a little worried that he hasn't decomposed. He's just still there. I'm expecting him to turn into a zombie at any moment. Oh, got the spring water. Please tell me you've got the water. It'll be a travesty to lose this phenomenon. Yeah, I got it. Perfect. This will quench the roach's thirst nicely. But I fear that is not all I must ask of you. The petals and stems are covered with vilekin eggs. Should they hatch, the larva will devour every last leaf, petal, and stem. Please, you must remove any eggs that you find. Oh, I can do that. Easy. Well done yet again, my friend. I dare say, we've stayed another disaster. Our job is not yet finished. Surfing clouds still lurk among the undergrowth. If left unchecked, they will undoubtedly infest the plants with their eggs once more. Here, this sting brew is sure to bring the beast out of hiding. Pour it over any thick bramble you see and slay whatever comes forth. Alright. And the last one. What more can I say to express my gratitude? Through your efforts, this exceptional bit of greenery will enjoy many more vibrant days. As a botanist from Gridania, I've had the opportunity to study plants the realm over, yet I cannot claim to have seen such verdure before. I am convinced that what we see before us sprouted from this Goopyu's death. There's a certain beauty to it all, no? A remarkable discovery. I cannot wait to finish up my research and take word back to Guildmaster Fufucha. Oh god. Worry about increasing item level. It's just get higher level stuff. Basically it's saying I'm not allowed to do main scenario roulette because I don't have high enough item level to it because I'm only a level 17 Lancer right now. I just want to look and see the seal reward for doing leveling. Well, you're they. Have you found my pretty posies? Sure did. Gorgeous. Well done, well done. I know not what's in that rotting Goobu carcass, but it makes the loveliest damn flowers I've ever laid eyes on. When it comes to offerings, they say the rarer the flower, the happier the dead. And I'll think lavender is nothing if not rare. Always saving these to turn a pretty profit when the next burial is set at the Lich Yard. Wow. Alright, there's nothing else for level 17. So, luckily, we have our rogue at level 18 right now. Wow, the joy of recording things out of order. But now we can turn to this quest, yay! So, Dandelion is plagued by 7 fewer mongrels, is it? Excellent. I lost my love to a pack of mongrels 3 years past. We were to be wed. It tore them apart. When we finally chased them off, my love was in 7 pieces. Since then, I've asked every adventurer I see pass through here to slay 7 of the beasts. My vengeance is unceasing. If I can spare just one other bride-to-be the suffering I have known, then it will all have been worth it. Oh, that's level 19. Can't do that. There is a few level 18s up here by the church. Oh, that's a 35. Which one are these two? Okay, these are both 35s as well. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Buzzing at church. Esmoir needs an exterminator at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. You have troubled yourself to come all this way. I wonder if I might not trouble you a bit farther. As you well know, we keep a lich yard here. The scent of death's decay draws blowfly swarms, which are as unclean as they are unwelcome. Slay 5 of these pestilent swarms, and the church will be in your debt. Dead bodies everywhere. Sister Errol of the Church of Saint Adama Landama has her hands full with the order's work. Be welcome to the Church of Saint Adama Landama. I am Sister Errol. I gather you are on no pilgrimage. You look to be an adventurer. If so, might I impose on you to help tend the Lich Yard while you are here with us? The graves here far outnumber we who keep them. Alone, we cannot possibly do all that needs to be done. Would you see the gathering of the old offerings currently lying about the outside? I made note of at least 6 during my last rounds through the yard. And we're actually just going to switch back to Lancer. Because why not? As we kill our objectives. How many to kill? 5. Can do. This will get Lancer a little bit of extra experience. They won't be able to turn in the quest, so I'll have to do that on Rogue. But that's fine. All the offerings, I guess, are up here. Well, let's go to Blowflies first. I want to kill one more. I'm not seeing another one offhand. Ah, over here we go. Now we can clean up the old offerings. I should just walk through the gate. What the hell, man? That's cheating. Oh, I missed one of the offerings. Dang it.
Thank you, friend. If the swarms were to spread their pestilence at the church unchecked, before long, we would need to mourn the mourning. For the time being, at least the grieving can pray in peace for their dead to cross over safely. Thal bless you.
We got paint. Alright, where's the last offering? Oh, there it is. Were you able to gather the old offerings?
There was.
Thank you. Without there was naught else to be done, I must see to collecting the weathered vases, urns, and ewers before long. The dead sleep soundest in a tidy grave. I have no shortage of work to offer, should you care to take it. Speak to me again, whensoever you feel so compelled. Honoring the dead. Edouard wants to make a tombstone for his late sister. You're one of them adventurer folk, ain't you? I'd be much obliged for a little help. I'd like to make a tombstone for my kid sister what passed, you see? But I ain't got the gills to get it done. I hear there's nice rocks for the taking away from here, but I ain't old enough to fend off no wild beasts or such. I was hoping for a bit of cloud marble. She really would have liked that. Crops right up out of the ground to the east of here, they say. If you could find a bit and see to Brother Esmore, me and my sis would ever be so grateful. Lichyard Lilies. Sister Errol has work for a willing adventurer once more. So, you wish to honor the dead once more? Excellent. Make offerings of these Nemea lilies at some of the simpler graves in the Lichyard. The poor souls died alone, you see, with no one left to grieve for them. There are 5 such graves scattered about the Lichyard that I'll have you tend to. And remember, friend, mind your surroundings, and pay the proper respect with each bundle of lilies. You're all they have. Oh, wow, there are a lot of spots. Okay. It's a shame all these tombstones have been, like, knocked over, though. Like, what the hell happened? Who did that? Let me go grab the block of cloud marble and come back. Ooh, it's a fight. I ain't go to go. Have you business here again, friend? Yeah, I got some cloud marble. Cloud marble? To make into a tombstone. For Edward's sister. That boy is nothing if not trouble. It was all I could do to convince him to not go looking for a stone on his own. Still, I suppose it can't be helped, and losing a loved one is never easy. Thank you for your part in this. I will see the marble is used as Edward wishes. Gods, you adventurers are kind folk. Now all I need is coin for the funeral. I'm gonna stay out here at the church forbid and help out. Wouldn't be right to leave everything up to someone else. It'll mean more to my sis if I do what I can on my own. Brother Esmore and Sister Errol are good folk too. They say I don't need no guild to bury my sis here, but I know how it works. It'll take coin to send her over the Thal proper. High potions or ethers? Let's take high potions. Once more, you have my thanks. No doubt the souls of the departed can take some small comfort in the care you have shown their graves. In days gone by, the lit yard was a small, humble plot, but that all changed after the calamity. The dead grew in number, and so the yard grew with them. It's still simple, despite its size. Of course, it's that self-same simplicity that keeps it from becoming more of a priority for the Order. We can ill afford to assign adequate numbers to its keeping, as we cannot charge the poor to bury or be buried. Yet that does not stop the many who come calling to see their dead put to rest here. Those few of us who tend the yard haven't the time to see through the offerings our piety demands. The simple graves you visited belong to those who died alone. Let us pray the sweet fragrance you delivered grants some modicum of relief from their lonely solitude, if even for a short while. Okay, and I'm going to be level 19 in order to do any more quests here.